Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're back with this week's top 5 comics for the week of November 8th, 2023. They were last week's comics, but now it's this week. So they're this week's comics. So you better watch
And
the
there
episode.
are 5 of them.
There are 5 of them. And next week, they will be last week's comics, so we have to talk about them this week. Starting off with our number 5, we got Batman, number 139.
New story arc begins. Batman versus the Joker, more brutal than ever. Following the cataclysmic events of the Gotham War, Batman finds himself completely isolated from his family, struggling to keep the rage of Zur in check, but he can't stop because he's out there, haunting the city, taunting the Dark Knight, the Joker. And the new Batman is ready to stop him once and for all. Mind Bomb begins. Batman's gone to some pretty crazy places. I love what they've done with introducing this other personality, Zur.
Yeah.
It just kind of it gives them the freedom to do like pretty wild stories. So bringing back the Joker now for Zdarsky, like I bet it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every writer deserves to be able to tell a Joker story. Like if you write Batman, if you're writing the Batman run and don't have a Joker story,
yeah,
like if you're not like just there for an arc or something, and you're sticking around for a couple of years, you're gonna have a Joker story.
I mean, they've given Zdarsky his early, you know.
Yeah.
Or how much do you think he gets to choose what direction they go?
I don't know.
It'll be interesting. But either way, I'm excited to see.
I feel like they give options and then one is picked.
I mean, I'm excited to see Jorge Jimenez do the Joker again, though.
Oh, of course.
Because his Joker stuff was awesome with Tiny, and so
that was
like that art is going to be awesome. Yeah. And did you see the one cover, the McFarlane Toys action figure variant?
It's going to be our thumbnail of the week.
It's awesome.
But cool. So moving on to our number 4 this week, we have Thanos number 1. Thanos versus the Illuminati. The mad titan descends upon Earth to retrieve something he has lost, and the Illuminati must band together to stop him because they're the ones who hid it from him.
I mean, it's got to be the stones, right?
Sure. Right.
I mean, it's got at least one stone.
They're not on his hand.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the gauntlet.
I'm not going to even pretend that I know where the state of Thanos in the Marvel comic universe right now. So if you're watching and you do...
Isn't that crazy? Like how... Like
they finished the movie.
Yeah.
They finished the movies and they were like, all right, we're done with them for a little while.
Yeah.
They've still kept the Infinity Stones going, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so the thing I'm excited about, though, with this, even though I don't know where Thanos stands, it's a Thanos versus the Illuminati type of story. Like, those are going to be world-ending consequences, like, big cast. You know, you got all the heavy hitters in one comic book in that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kentwell. So.
Yeah. But, checking if there's anything.
What was that? Yeah, I mean, the variant covers, like, there's definitely
variants.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'm always just checking variants.
Moving on to our number 3 this week, we have The Punisher, number 1. Is this the return of Frank Castle?
Or the start of something else. Frank Castle has disappeared, but evil will always need to be punished. With all new threats rising to claim innocent victims, criminals will need to beware of a dangerous vigilante hunting them from the shadows. Who is the new Punisher? What put him on his path of vengeance? And when the smoke clears, will he even make it out alive? It's John Wick meets the fugitive in this action-packed new saga from Ringo Award-winning writer David Pepose and Eisner and Harvey Award-nominated artist Dave Wachter, as the Marvel Universe meets the next generation of punishment. Ooh. I mean, The Punisher got to some pretty weird places in that last series.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I mean, he was like a demon conduit for the Hand. You know, it's like
Right.
I would love to see it get a little bit back down to, normal Punisher stuff.
I don't think it's going to be normal Punisher stuff when they say John Wick meets the fugitive.
I mean, that kind of tracks. He's always on the run.
Sure.
And he's just shooting people.
It's fair.
So
it's not. I guess it's not that different.
It's not that far off. But I do love Dave Wachter's art.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh guy.
Is he really?
He's at cool. Phantom all the time doing signings.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, next up, number 2, we got Zawa in the Belly of the Beast, number 1. Trapped inside her mountain by pollution-spewing factories, the guardian spirit Zawa only has industrial waste to eat, leading her to a bitter existence of paranoia and destruction. But when 2 siblings from a nearby village help her escape, they'll quickly learn that the way to calming Zawa's heart is through a well-nourished stomach. GLAAD Award-winning and Eisner Award-nominated cartoonist Michael DeAlnas from Wind and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crafts a charmingly macabre eco-fable about nature, greed, and dangers of retribution and good food shared among friends.
The dangers of good food.
The dangers of good food.
Yeah, this one I don't know what to expect, but I do, even as someone who never really read Wind, do enjoy the art. I like that style. I'm definitely interested. Plus, we here at Tommy's Top Shelf, we support writer-artist comics.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's super cool. I don't know. It's another level of storytelling when you're able to both write.
Yeah, it's your full vision.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like it's not like, oh, I'm hoping this person captures what I'm saying.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with separate writers and artists, but there's something special about when a writer and artist is the same.
Plus, Boom's also killing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom's not like none of the indie, outside of the big 2, none of them have really put out anything bad.
No.
Yeah, I don't pull it all, but I definitely check most of it out nowadays. And I mean, Boom has a lot of good stuff.
I really do. But not to be outdone by our number 1, Star Wars: The High Republic, number 1.
Now, if you guys have been watching for the last couple weeks, a couple weeks ago we had a Star Wars High Republic number 1 again.
Another one.
That was Shadows of Starlight. This is a different one. So, Star Wars: The High Republic returns for its explosive Phase 3. A year after the destruction of Starlight Beacon, Marchion Ro and the Nihil stand victorious. The galaxy is in turmoil, and the once mighty Jedi are outclassed. The Republic is on its knees. On the edge of the galactic frontier, Jedi Master Keeve Trennis leads a desperate assault against an invading force. The odds are stacked against her, but a Jedi always clings to hope. The Force is with her, right? Not so fast. So this is going to be the main title, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like that they've settled into that kind of routine with each phase of the High Republic. It's like you get the High Republic, and then you get the other side book.
Yeah.
Like the last one, I liked the Blade a lot. I thought that was really good. So this is the actual main storyline, though.
Yeah.
So
right.
I'm super ready for this. When they first announced the Shadows of Starlight the other week, or like when it was coming up, I forgot that it was happening, and I thought it was this. So now that I've realized this is coming out, I'm super pumped. Like, these characters were in a pretty bad way after the last issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I just finished reading what's the title of the book? Light of the Jedi, which was the first High Republic novel, and it was.
Oh, I haven't done
very
any
good.
of the novels yet.
It was really good.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the novels. I'm still waiting for it to really kick off, though.
It's Charles
I
Soule.
mean-
It's Charles Soule writing it.
He's the Star Wars master now, as far as comic books and literature goes. But no, like I didn't expect them to lean so far into the comics. Like when we were first hearing that, like, they were making the shift to the High Republic.
Yeah.
After the last movie. I didn't realize that it was going to start so heavily in comic books, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
I mean they've done books as well, but then we haven't seen a movie or a show yet. I think that will change soon, though. I think the new show that comes out, or if it's not delayed, end of this year, is going to be set back in the past. Not if it's not specifically in the High Republic,
right? But
around that time. But then the game, so Jedi Survivor, kind of touched on the High Republic.
Okay.
Yeah, the story, like a little part of the story.
It touches on it, but it's not. Doesn't take place during it.
It's not exactly a High Republic story.
Gotcha.
So I'm definitely excited for them to keep pumping out these comics and wait for the rest of it to catch up.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, anything else before this week's comics or last week's comics and next week's comics or this week's comics?
No, I think that's it.
Cool. Well, that's been our top 5 comics. Thanks for watching. If you like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and the like button. It helps us out. Let us know what your top 5 are down below in the comments. And until next week, we'll see you guys later.
See you.